What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Friday today. Another live stream. And sorry I'm late. Seems to be a theme. I promise I'm working on it. I actually work on this computer and I love tabs. I've got like 10 Google windows open, Chrome windows with about 100 tabs on each of them, and I just need more RAM. I need more RAM. And I have another laptop. You guys don't need to know my personal issues. I'll just work on it. How about that? So before we get into the news today, what I want to do, because we're running on time here, and I want to make sure that on Monday we can actually race a new horse. So what I want to do real quick, the first thing I want to do, oh, and by the way, today's Friday, Freestyle Friday. So what we're going to do is we're going to, in the last like 10 minutes or whatever, do Q&A. So any Q&As that you guys have, line them up, start thinking about it, ask whatever it is you got to ask, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. So let's share screen and get into it. Also, guys, on my Twitter, what I've done is I'm going to ask you guys, we're going to go breed this horse right now, this Pega. And I just posted something on my Twitter. It's a thing where you can go participate. And I'm going to pick the best name and from the comments. And then the person who suggests the best name will get 1,000 VIS tokens from Pegaxy. What? Amazing, right? So go to my Twitter right now. My name @Kyle_Chasse, I think, and comment on my last tweet. Give me your suggestions for what you think we should name this baby. Let's see what we get. We got 2 founding Pegas. This is if you missed the live stream yesterday, we talked all about this game and we raced some horses and some Pegas, and it was fun. And I won actually, and then after that, guys, I raced like 10 more times. I got first place also, and I think like in the course of an hour or so, I made like $36 or something. That's way better than Axie. In like an hour, like $36. So yes, barrier to entry is much higher, but significantly more money earned than I would have in Axie, for example. So let's breed these bad boys. Wings of Fury and Avocado. Boom, boom. Look at that little heart. How cute. So these are the founding Pegas that I'm gonna breed, and they're both, yeah, they're gonna breed a legendary. So let's see what happens. Breed. Approve. We gotta do. Name. Oh, shoot. I have to name the baby Pega right now. So that's not going to work. This crap. Okay. So I still want to give away these 1,000 Pegas. So, okay, here's an idea. Well, okay. We'll come back here in 5. No, that won't work. What we do is guess. So in each race, there's 12 participants. Guess which place this baby Pega is going to get, and then we'll give you some prizes, some VIS tokens, whatever. I already have 34 comments on my Twitter right now. Pick now. Holy crap! Jeez Louise, guys, that's amazing. I didn't even know 34 people were watching this. If you think that's funny, give me a like, please. Liking is great. Okay, look at this. Okay, let's look at the comments. But still, also, I'm curious. Maybe we can give something else away. JPunk NFT white spots. We can give away pay tokens. We can give away NFTs. We can give away Pride. You can get Pride by guessing which place is baby Pega going to get on Monday. Live streaming horse porn. Yep, something like that. I mean, it's close enough. My suggestion, Ashva in Sanskrit. What does it mean? You gotta tell me what it means. I can't just chase me down. Okay. Furion. That's kind of cool. Dabria, Angel of Death. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Padayon, because here in the Philippines, we use Padayon. It means to keep moving forward no matter what problems you're facing on. I like that. But Padayon. It's kind of like Adelante, which I was thinking about naming our layer 1 blockchain, which also means keep moving forward. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. You fell down. Get up. Let's go. Come on. Get up. Aries. Axis. Disrespect? I don't know if I like that. Please call them Ignite the Moon. Okay. Man, this is way too much pressure right now, guys. This is the live. I can't pick a name right here. Come on. Like Sieghart means... Mean is victory, brave, hardy. Sighart. Reminds me of Braveheart. Snoop Peg. Most legendary Pega ever. Master Ventures, Rango, Red Horse, Artax, Avocado Ignition, Boogie. This guy's just clapping. He just likes it. Trudy, Spear of Strength. I'm going to go with Blitz. Or if you prefer something more exotic, Boris. Well, since we are watching horse porn, we should go something more exotic. Lightspeed. Let's get paid. Let's get paid. I like that. That's a good one, actually. That's good. A little branding in there. Why it doesn't hurt to like throw some branding in there, right? We should do that. Let's get paid. Maybe I'm just gonna Carpe Diem. That's my favorite. Carpe Diem is like my all-time since I was like 12 years old watching a snowboard video. It was called Carpe Diem. Chasse me. That's not too bad. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna be a little selfish here, and someone called that. We're just gonna call them get paid. So Crypto Fire, congratulations, you did it. But guys, still in the comments below, pick or on Twitter, whatever, pick which place you think this one's gonna this one is going to place on Monday when we actually race it. So let's approve these guys. Okay, Matic, do your thing. Go faster than fast. I like get paid, right? Because we're gonna win, right? This is get paid. That's why we called paid. It's catchy. So, what's everyone gonna do on Friday night? Let me know in the comments. What are you guys doing on Friday? It's Friday. Most of you, it's not as late as it is here in Thailand. Thailand, it's 7:37 right now. I'm gonna go on a date after this. Someone nice with my girl and Rupert. Oh yeah. I know it's crazy, right? I'm actually not. Look, come on, look at Polygon. Come on, hurry up. Watching Middlesbrough versus Manchester United. All right, you got a bets on that? This already says approve. Let's just try clicking this one here. There we go. Okay. On Friday night, watching you. Thanks, Gary Gensler. Oh. Let's see who's in the stream, actually, by the way. Let's go. Anders Norga, what's up? Miriam Berzan, what's happening? Suvir Supal, Alexander Chrisen, B-Rad on crypto, what's happening, brother? Oh, Kasabo, RSBS Capital, what's going on in the house? Vector D Viris, Michael Leah, Trial, RSBS, Roman in Southeast Asia, Anti. We got Landside in the house, PPWT Films, what's happening? Michael Leah, Philip Prescott, what's happening, Philip? Subash Tapa, Hard Forking, what's up, man? How's it going? Guys, if you haven't checked out Hard Forking, make sure you go do that. C King, Stuart Bushel, Crypto Lander, what's up? Crypto Lander in the house, Crypto Nuts, Angelinos, Anti, Hirish you, Tommy Vilas, what's happening? Douglas Shirley, what's going on, guys? Gary Gensler, what's happening? Okay, Mexican Crypt, what's up? What's happening? Danielle, Daddy Ella, and okay, all right. Didn't we just already do this? Oh my God, I need PGX too? How many PGX do I need? Oh my goodness. Breeding fee is 52,000 VIS I need. The white paper is outdated, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. Okay, so I only have 46,000 VIS in my wallet, and I have 0 of these PGXs. Let's approve them. Maybe in the middle of me ranting or raving about something later, I will go and try to do some swaps. Maybe just do that right now, real quick. Let's just see what kind of, yeah, we can offload. Where's this trade? Let's offload this trade because it's, well, anyway. This token has been entered manually. I know. Okay, so I need another 46 plus I need 6,000 more VIS. So I think it's only like, let's see, 3,000 of these things. 3,000, that should be enough. Continue, swap. And then I need swap that, go Polygon, go Polygon, go Polygon, go. Okay, and now last thing I need is so if you guys don't know how to get these tokens, like here's how actually, by the way. Oh, look at that, Bitcoin's pumping right on 4.3% the last day. Here we go, Pegaxy Stone. So what I can do, watch, if you guys are not familiar with how to buy these tokens, I'll show you right now. You should do it directly through MetaMask as long as you have something to trade already and you need Matic as gas. So what I need to do now is I need to add, okay, let's see, import this token. So I'm gonna already added. Okay. So let's see. PGX. Okay, I got 0 that. So I need some PGX. How many? Okay, it's 80 cents. So I need 30 of them. So I only like $40. Okay, let's trade this one for this one. PGX. And then we'll just trade like 1,000 of these things. Use swap. Okay, so now swap. Okay, so now I should have everything I need to breed. All right, let's see. Activity, switch. Okay, I've got 52,000. Jeez, I barely pulled that off. My God. Okay, and then here we go. Okay, all right. Now I should be able to do it, guys. It was easy as that. So breed. Let's get paid, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay, they're just breeding now. So so now basically it takes 72 hours after you breed these bad boys before you can race them. So so I can't race tonight. We'll do it on Monday night at the end of the live stream. And let's get into the news. We'll come back to this in a minute, right? Let's get at it. Okay. Okay, let's look at the Bitcoin charts. Bitcoin, $38,000. Wow, it's like it just keeps going sideways. Well, if you were a trader, which I'm not, but if you're, it'd be so easy to trade this market. It's like, look, what do? You just put in all buy orders at like 35, 36K, and then you put in all sell orders at 39, and you just can't lose. I mean, you go sideways forever. Eventually, it will break out of this formation, but will it go up or will it go down? I have no idea. My bet, if I could tell you one thing, I would say it's going to go up, but that's based on fundamentals alone. If you look at this chart, I have no idea. But let's get into the news because it is macro bullish, like always. First article talks about Ferrari. This is not breaking news. This has been announced before, but just to reiterate just how insane. And we're just gonna rattle these off real quick. Ferrari CEO, we're exploring how to incorporate Web3, metaverse, and NFTs. Shocker! If you didn't, you'd be left behind. Nintendo, we're exploring Web3, metaverse, and NFTs. Shocker, you'd be left behind if you didn't. And of course, Microsoft CEO says the metaverse is the next internet, the embodied experience. Very nice way to say that. But basically, this is nothing new to us, right? We all know this. This is what Zuck came out and said, and was kind of boom, blew everyone's mind in that presentation. And Landslide, what Kyle, a massive respect for you. You're the first person I watched when I got an NFTs 3 months ago. I just want to say thank you for everything. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it, Landslide. Glad I could help out, man. Really, really love getting messages like that. So let's move on to some other news. This news was everywhere. This is news that is everywhere. So basically, they're calling Super Bowl the Crypto Bowl. And this is what I've been waiting on, like basically since I want to say my whole life, because it feels like I've been in crypto my whole life for 10 years now. But, you know, when I first got into it back in the day, purely for speculative reasons in 2012, the same reason everyone else in 2012 got into it, not for any other reasons. But yeah, I was, you know, and then when I went full time in 2013, I knew that one day, probably, I was probably like 50% sure at the time that this would happen, right? That Bitcoin would be on Super Bowl and New York Times on the news every day. And it is. And now it's on the ticker on every single financial institution and every single institution and government and bank and country. They're all adopting it. If this doesn't wake you up, to realize what the hell is going on long term, right? Because on this channel, we don't really care about what happens very, very short term. This is not a trading channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to tell you how to get rich quick. I'm going to tell you what to expect on the long term. And so basically what this is saying is basically we already know for sure FTX and crypto.com, and there's a lot of speculation that Binance is going to have Super Bowl ads. And you know, if you know anything about Super Bowl ads, they're always supposed to be hilarious and they're supposed to be very expensive. In fact, it's $6.5 million for 30-second spot on Super Bowl. So what does that mean? What does that tell us? That means that these guys have a lot of money to spend, first of all. But Sam Bankman-Fried from FTX basically said, look, we did some research. And what we found out was that when we ask people about Bitcoin, they don't really know who we are, FTX, right? Because they don't live in the crypto world like we do, right? So we all know who FTX is, but your average Joe, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your brother, your sister, your friend. They don't know who FTX is. They don't know who Sam Bankman-Fried is. They don't know he's a baller. They don't know this nerd has billions and billions and billions of dollars. And they just don't know who FTX is. So Sam says, you know what? We're going to tell you who we are by slapping our face right in your face on Super Bowl. And that's the study they did. And that's what they did. That's why they're doing this. Right. So basically what they want to do is and I was, it made a lot of sense to me. Actually, I wasn't really sure before because I just thought like, it's not really an effective way to recruit people. But I guess when the massive mainstream is coming into crypto and they don't know how to buy Bitcoin, if you say, hey, you can do it at FTX, we got you. We got good customer service and a nice user experience. We got you guys. You can come buy Bitcoin with us. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, right? Makes a lot of sense. So expect this year's Super Bowl to have some hilarious crypto ads, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. Absolutely. Absolutely. So next up, Super Bowl. Okay, this is the same thing. Coca-Cola is taking a siesta. Coca-Cola, just taking a nap. Okay, not going to be in the. Don't expect Coca-Cola ads. Don't be disappointed because you got crypto ads. But Coca-Cola is not going to. They're not spending $6.5 million. They don't have to, right? Because everyone's drinking Coca-Cola there already. So GameStop. This was in the news yesterday. I told you guys. This is why you have to watch this channel, and it's super important to click the bell and subscribe and get live notifications because I just bring you the most pressing, catching, the most recent, relevant, crazy breaking news. GameStop and Immutable X partnership. We announced this yesterday, but I didn't tell you about the GameStop side of things. I told you about Immutable X side of things. So basically, GameStop, this is incredible, right? The whole Wall Street bets thing. Look at this line outside GameStop. Like that was never there before. GameStop was about to go bankrupt like 8 months ago, a year ago, right? GameStop was literally bankrupt. They had literally nothing in the bank. And then this little cartoon, Wall Street Bets, comes out and says, yo, let's screw over Wall Street. Buy up the dip. Buy GameStop. GameStop pumped. And now GameStop is raising $100 million fund to invest in game developers who want to use their NFT marketplace that is going to be built on Immutable X. Guess who loves crypto? GameStop loves crypto. Guess who loves crypto? That's for sure. So they just completely 180 in the business. And yeah, I mean, that's a GameStop Immutable X news. And yeah, I mean, Immutable X pumped and then dumped back to even lower than the price of the news. So if you have to kind of always understand that when you have something like this, it's always a pump and then always a dump, right? It's always a pump and always a dump. And it lasts maybe like half an hour or something like that, right? So for everyone, they kind of, and then people who get the news are like, oh shit, let's go buy this thing. It's going to pump, and it does pump. And then like, let's sell because it's really just news that doesn't really mean anything. So, I mean, maybe long-term it does, but yeah, that's that. So, so last year during this whole GameStop thing, if you remember on Robinhood and things like that, retail went absolutely apeshit into buying stocks and crypto. Retail went haywire. Before Wall Street was just for rich people in suits, right? Like usually old white dudes in suits running around, becoming rich, insider trading and all this stuff. But now retail's in the game, baby. Got retail coming in, messing up their game, right? Like totally didn't expect it. And like Wall Street's like, excuse me, sir. I don't think we can have these retail traders in here because it's messing with our algorithms. We can't predict this shit. It's just too many wild cards. Please outlaw them. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Retail's here and we're not leaving. So anyway, this investor-focused social media firm Stocktwits, which has 6 million customers, is rolling out crypto trading. Congratulations, Stocktwits. And they partnered with FTX. Go figure. So basically, this is just telling you how they're going to roll out. They're going to give more access to crypto. And you think like seriously, everybody under 30 years old doesn't want to deal with stocks. Even Stock Guru James, who I had on my channel sometimes, even the guy's name is Stock Guru. I told him like last year, I said, James, dude, what are you doing in stocks? Get the hell out of this. Boring as hell. Like, no, I like stocks, bro. It's all good. Da, da, da. And then now he's just all crypto. And now he's making Magic Craft. Go Magic Craft. Big shout out to Magic Craft, by the way. Gonna be a good game because Jamie executes and I like him. But anyway, That's the Stocktwits news. They watch them change their name to CryptoWits, because who's going to go to Stocktwits when you can have CryptoWits, right? Now this news, I'm just going to tell you guys because it makes no sense to me. But if in case you wonder why the hash power drops down for a few days, it's because Texas is having an Arctic storm. Basically, they say that phrase, like, when hell freezes over. Well, it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Texas is freezing over. Basically, but I don't understand this at all, actually. And I'm not going to try to, but the point of the article is that the hash power might decrease a little bit for a few days while Texas goes through this horrible winter storm. But it makes no sense to me because this article is talking about the fact that miners are shutting down their operations for while the storm happens because they want to make sure that there's not going to be power outages, right? Miners obviously use a lot of electricity. And so they're expecting that people will use extra electricity during Arctic storm, but heating uses natural gas, which Texas has plenty of natural gas. And if anything, you would think that miners would want to mine extra hard when it's freezing cold outside because they wouldn't have to use their AC so much. This article confuses me, but it is the hash power news. So let's move on to the next thing. Alberta. Go Canada. You guys are finally getting something else besides water. Well done. Well done, Canada. So Alberta, known for oil, is now wants to be known for crypto. So I love seeing this. Whenever anybody makes an effort to create a friendly crypto environment, something that's going to say, hey guys, you could mine here, you could sell shit coins here. We're going to be friendly to all your crypto needs. We're Alberta. Welcome home, crypto ladies and gentlemen. We're probably going to make friendly tax regulations for you. This is Alberta news, and this is good to see because just like the news we had last week or earlier this week, I don't remember what it was. Was about Arizona, wanting to use Bitcoin as legal tender. So it's very interesting because in North America, where and this is Canada, I get it, yep, but Wyoming is crypto friendly. Obviously, Arizona is becoming that way. Florida is. New York is confused as hell. They have the most complicated, restrictive laws. However, the mayor is wanting to accept his paycheck in Bitcoin. So people in New York are just confused, really confused. But nonetheless, you start to see individual governments, state level, or in Canada, province level, where they are saying we're going to make our own rules, and the federal government needs to just accept that. So. Well done, Alberta. I hope that this pays off well for them, and I hope that they actually put the stuff into plan and action. And lastly, before we get into Freestyle Fridays, we can call it Freaky Fridays though, because we are breeding horses. So Ubisoft, yeah, the ones that got a bunch of shit for integrating NFTs into their game. I forget what it was called, but Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Remember that? When all the gamers said, oh, NFTs are horrible. How could you do this, Ubisoft? You're cute. Like, they just don't understand, right? They just don't get it yet. They think NFTs are just JPEGs, which they pretty much are, which we pay way too much money for. Guys, okay, let's get about these comments about Pulse in the comments over here. Okay, let's see. How do I phrase this? I like Richard Hart. Good. I don't know if he's a good friend of mine, but like friends. But like I interviewed him on this channel, and he essentially said like Pulse is just going to be a competitor to BSC essentially. Like it's not going to be some super fantastic something like Solana or Avalanche that has actual real throughput, right? Like essentially what Pulse is it's a BSC fork that also instead of just copying the blockchain itself, is also copying all the tokens that are on the chain as well. So instead of having just ERC and BEP20 paid, we're also going to have what he calls P paid, Pulse paid tokens as well. So like while it's interesting and it puts every single project in a very interesting predicament, what are we going to do with this P paid token? Do we acknowledge it? Do we just disregard it? I have no idea. But I know that he's it's very smart. I mean, the guy raised like $2 billion, got you and me to give up our hard-earned cryptocurrency for him. to sacrifice, which is now you see going into buying his Lamborghinis and his Gucci and his Prada and his watches. I've never seen someone raise so much money and then just go out and straight spend it. Just take your money in and straight spend it. No shame in his game. But I do have money in Pulse, so I hope that it goes to the moon. And I hope for all of you guys who have money in Pulse, it also does that. It'll be really interesting to see what happens with Pulse, actually. So anyway, Hedera and Ubisoft partner up, and basically, you know, Hedera hashgraph or the HBAR Foundation. It's not, they like to tout this in the headlines, decentralized. It's not really decentralized. I mean, there's like a few people operating nodes, and it's quite centralized actually, but nonetheless, it's still a blockchain, and basically Hedera and Ubisoft are partnering up. Why are they doing that? Because HBAR Hedera hashgraph is incredibly fast. Incredibly fast. So guys, we're about to get into this Q&A section. So if you guys have any questions or want to ask me anything or whatever, just go ahead and do that. Right now, just in the chat. Let's go see how this my Pega list. Let's see what my Pega looks like. Get paid. Legendary. Oh, she's a beaut, ladies and gentlemen. It is a she. Look at all this fire. She's a feisty one. I have no idea what these things mean. Fire, water, wind, lightning, strength, speed. So I did find out this, though, that you can only breed these things 7 times, I believe. 0 to 7. So this little baby over here, she hasn't been bred yet. She has to mature. This is what the 72 hours stand for. But yeah, see, this is the period until I can race 23 hours, 45 minutes. So basically at the end of the live stream on Monday, we're going to race, get paid. Get paid. How can we make the name more female? Okay, I can change the name? Can I change the name? I can change the name of Pega for only 550 vis. Okay, well, guys, maybe I'll pick it. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Nonetheless, if we do change it, we'll still hook up the get paid suggestion, and maybe if we like another. Now that we know she's a female, maybe you give her some other enchanting names. Okay. Yeah, I know, Anthony. It was more than $1 billion. It was a shit ton of money. Shit for Pulse. It was an absolute ton of money. All right, guys. So let's stop this and let's get into Q&A. Do you guys have any Q&A? I saw someone saying before they're still holding Ultra. Ultra, yeah. I wish I knew more about Ultra, where it is today. I mean, I know that they had rolled out like a public or like a test net like 6 months ago or something, and or maybe it was even a year ago. I mean, it should be damn close. Let's go look at it. Let's go check it out. Where are you at, Ultra? Okay, do they have enough? Do they have enough? Twitters. Okay, that's a little confusing. Ultra's roadmap. Here we go. That's January 25th. So, guys, if you don't know Ultra, so Steam. Yeah, you could. Can you share the screen, Mike? Okay, so Ultra roadmap. Ultra is basically, they've been on a mission to disrupt Steam, the video game platform, for a long time. I mean, when I first met them was early 2018 and started advising them, and they were already building Ultra. And so they've been working on this for a long time. Steam, if you don't know, is a $4 billion a year company. And have I heard of Multivac? I'll get back to you on that one in a second. But let's look quickly, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Ultra's roadmap. Okay, great. There's no timelines on here. Okay, well, basically, though, this is going to be a real amazing platform. They've been building with the idea of making things very, very simple from day one, meaning that it's not going to feel like blockchain. That's been super important to them. They have NFT creation thing, a game SDK where game developers can go and make their normal game a blockchain game with NFTs. They can have beta testers earning tokens by playing games early. They could have developers, independent developers have a game distribution platform. They take significantly less charge significantly less fees for distribution than something like Steam does. They have a fund dedicated just for exclusive titles launching on Ultra, et cetera, and so on and so forth. A massive team, very experienced. They just had before Ultra, they had an exit of for $150 million or something from the last video game company they had that was based primarily in China, which is amazing for Asian markets and access, and et cetera, et cetera. Like there's just a ton that they're doing, exclusive AAA titles, blah, 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 blah. Like it's a lot. It also like tournament platform. Plus I also happen to know, they don't talk about it much, but because I was an advisor and because they've been working, this also, it's not just Ultra games, they're also building Ultra OS, which is an operating system, which is going to make like, it'll work on top of iOS, it'll work on top of Windows, it'll work on top of Android, and it'll make our lives so much more organized and much better. So if you're holding Ultra still like I am, all my tokens, I am very bullish on the project. And if you guys, like, if you've been with me for a long time, you will see that, staying like with a project through thick and thin, if they're a real team building something really cool, it's super worth it to do it, because it just takes time to actually, like most of the projects, when they actually do their token launch, they don't have a product, right? It takes time to actually build that thing out. So, yeah. Okay. So next up, let's see. Okay. Multivac. It's been actually a while since I heard that name at all. So you made me, I'm super curious. Okay. So Multivac is a layer 1, if I'm not mistaken. MTV.ac. So let's go check. Pioneering flexible blockchain platform based on trusted sharding. Yeah, so it's a layer 1. The question is, peak transact. Okay, 30,000 TPS. That's good. Single shard TPS 533, 64 shards, total nodes 12,800. Okay, so it's sufficiently decentralized. 12,800 is a good amount of nodes. 64 shards. The shard is basically just a different layer of a blockchain, essentially. What? Is my screen shared or not shared? Okay, it is shared, right? Okay. So Multivac. So the question would be then, like, where are they right now with, I mean, a $25 million market cap for a layer 1 blockchain that seems to have a mainnet up and running is incredibly low. So the question is I'm pretty sure these guys raised a shit ton of money back in 2017 also, because I was watching these private sales go down. So the question is, where are they spending their money? Like, obviously developer resources, but this is also a problem that heavy dev teams lack, is like their ability to market their product properly. So yeah, I look into it actually, but thank you for reminding me, because this could potentially be a really good buy, in my opinion, if there's been a lot of recent developments within the ecosystem. Maybe they just have I don't have enough time to look into this in depth right now, but I will go into it a bit more in depth. And look, they've got NFTs and blah blah blah. So I mean, this could potentially, I'm not saying it will now at all, definitely not saying that, but if they can get their marketing together and it performs as stated, they could potentially, pull Solana or an Avalanche. Layer 1s, as long as they have good marketing, they all have this moment of fame when everyone talks about them for a while. So, so that's the Multivac review. Netvrk, right? So, yep, I just got my land there. So the question is, Netvrk is amazing. Why is it so undervalued? Netvrk. So Netvrk, let's check it out. So, let's see, 71 million. So I wouldn't say it's like, I wouldn't say it's completely, totally undervalued. I would just say that, like, it's going to take a while, because the thing is that when you have a voxel based environment like Decentraland or Sandbox, it's way easier and way quicker to build, but it looks horrible, right? I mean, like, maybe 5 years ago that was acceptable, right? But like now we're on Unreal Engine 5. Have you guys seen the Matrix trailer for Unreal Engine 5? How could you be excited about a voxel? I just don't get this. We got the NFT guy on our team is like super excited about this NFT worlds. He thinks it's awesome, and he thinks I'm making a huge mistake by overlooking it because it's a voxel environment. And maybe I am, maybe it's popular, but I just can't imagine when things like Netvrk are actually live and people are using it and building cool shit in there. I just can't imagine that that people will want to live in a voxel world when they can live in an Unreal Engine environment. Network issue is scale and user adoption. Yeah, I mean, that's probably right, but can we actually go into the environment right now? I actually have land here, by the way. I bought it in the private sale on Chain Guardians. By the way, Chain Guardians is having a land sale too. They're building an awesome metaverse called the Cryptoverse. Very unique, right? But it looks awesome. Also in Unreal Engine. Look, it looks like I can't even, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like I can't even go into Netvrk yet at all. So, so maybe that's why they, that's probably why. I mean, it's not undervalued in my opinion. It's just, it's not live yet, right? There's just, I mean, it was the same thing with Sandbox, right? Sandbox didn't really explode until people started building things in Sandbox. So, I would just say that it's probably just takes a little bit of time before, before this takes off. So, yeah. Okay. So next question is, I mentioned Everscale a while ago. Am I still, interested or an advisor? So I never was an advisor. I pitched them support because they obviously need it. And, I think that they've been absolutely going nowhere since, we talked about them. Just because, so like, it's the same. It was $270 million market cap when we talked about them last time. And it's still there, and there's just still nobody interested in this. Like 2,739 people like this. Like, this is a layer 1 blockchain that was actually forked from the Telegram code, because Telegram was building a layer 1 blockchain, and there was like 80% of the way done. And these guys came over and took over development and built a badass layer 1 blockchain that's already has bridges. Like, the technology is amazing if it does what they say it does, right? But I haven't validated that because nobody's building on Everscale, right? And so the problem is marketing. And this is what I proposed to them, was like, let me help you with the marketing, man. Let Master Ventures come in. We can help you with marketing and actually put this on the map, because Everscale should be up there. It should be because it's, from what I understand, it's even way more battle tested than Solana. But you can't really say that because this is all kind of a test environment, because they don't have real people building real shit on there. Their developers have built bridges. They've got EVM, pretty sure. Like, they got bridges to Solana, like everything, right? Really, really impressive from what I've been told, the tech, but it's just not going anywhere because just nobody even knows what the hell it is. So the problem is, guys, like I just said, same thing with what was the last one? Multivac, that one always reminds me of Multivac. So, yeah. So thoughts on Mobipay? I don't know enough about Mobipay, actually. I did invest a little bit into it a while back. I'm bullish on anything that's going to disrupt like centralized, but you guys, I mean, I don't know if you could call it, like, would Mobipay also be a Costa competitor? Because I am very bullish on Costa. Also, as an advisor and an investor, of course, I'm super biased toward Costa as well. So take that as you will. But when it comes down to like a centralized crypto payments platform, obviously, I'm super biased. So I'm going to say I'm way more bullish on Costa than I am Mobipay. But again, that is my bias. So let's see, guys. Is there anything else maybe that you want to know before I head out for Friday? Friday night? Coach is bullish on the Mobipay. I know Coach is great. Coach also has big bags. But anyway, but that doesn't mean anything. He could have sold if he wasn't. So, and he's still holding. No, I think that like the team behind Mobipay is very, very impressive. I just honestly don't know enough about it at this moment to give you an honest, unbiased opinion. Hello with Bitcoin. We want paid. Go paid. Hopefully soon on Coinbase, FTX, and Binance, and more. I added the "and more" part because that's what it should say. But anyway, yes, go paid. This is going to be an amazing year, guys. Like I'll tell you what. As an entrepreneur and somebody that when we started paid, there was 5 of us on the team, and now we have like 80 people. We also have an amazing dev team, and and I've sat in a lot of the meetings, dev meetings lately, and I'm incredibly impressed by our developers. I'm very, very excited. And this year we're actually going to have essentially two different teams, one working on layer 1 blockchain, and then one working on the entire paid network ecosystem of applications. One of them is paid markets, which is the original idea for paid, which is this business platform where you can do agreements with people all over the world and have dispute resolution in the metaverse. It's going to be sick. And no one else is doing anything like that. We're the first in the world to do it, and the only ones, as far as I know, that are doing it. So go paid. And then, of course, the only way this is going to be super effective is if we have our own blockchain where we can do subsidized gas fees like that, so people don't have to pay. The end user doesn't have to pay gas for the transactions, because we want this to be mainstream. And we know that people get confused when they have to go use crypto, and they're like, "What the hell is gas?" And then they're like, "Man, that's too confusing. I'm not going to pay gas." Like, especially if it's on Ethereum, my God. But it's just too much, right? So we want things to be super simple. This is why we're building layer 1 blockchain. Kyle, I loved your NFT idea from before. What was it? You mean before from yesterday? Like the Kyle NFT? Yeah, I think that we'll do that, but I need someone to help me with art, because come on, what do you want me to do? Pull Gary V and just do 1,000 squiggles on paper overnight? I mean, I could do that, but I'd rather have something cool. And I need to think about actual utility. Well, I don't really need to, right? We can just have, the thing about founders coins and things like this is like, you give them to people who believe in you, and then you just, hopefully, if you're doing it well, you just make it super worth people's while to be holding these things and really support your early supporters, right? So, Kaleidoscopes, Kyle, this ideoscopes. That's creative on paper. It looks nice. Saying it's not so nice though. Anyway, guys, I guess that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up, and we are going to drop some. We're going to drop. Let's go give every 60 people here the NFT. That's exactly what I'm going to do, but not 60 people here because it's not ready yet. But when I have it ready, if you're watching the live stream, that's probably when we'll announce it, and I'll just give you some link to go mint this thing or something like that will happen. I don't know. But if you're watching this live stream, you're going to get rewarded. You're going to continue to get rewarded. We're going to continue to drop free shit on you all the time. I don't know if the paid NFT, the Kyle NFT is going to be free. I don't know about that. I haven't even thought about it, but we're still going to give free stuff away all the time. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. I believe we are going to drop another video or two that was pre-recorded. We had an interview this morning with Jungle Freaks and one in the afternoon with Decimated. Guys, Decimated is insane and insanely undervalued right now. According to CoinMarketCap, it's a $15 million market cap for a AAA game. It's been with triple A game built at Unreal Engine 5, been building for 4 years, the insane token economy, launching the freaking game this at the end of the year. Come on, $15 million market cap, insane. DIO is a ticker. I invested a little bit in the project. I'm not an advisor. I just think it's an amazing opportunity. And because I wasn't able to, and because I was late to the party, I wasn't able to invest as much as I wanted to. So I think I might go buy some in the open market. That's just me personally, not financial advice, of course. The token ticker is DIO for those of you who are asking in the chat. But I will drop this interview probably this weekend, but I'm not sure for sure, but probably. Jungle Freaks, too much controversy, not good. Yeah, there was a lot of controversy before. I think they cleared up. I don't know. I just like the art, and I think the community is pretty insane over there. I haven't sold any. In fact, I just bought some more that when they were super cheap. So, yeah, Jungle Freaks overcoming the controversy. You've been following them. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. So, whitelist of J-Punks for everyone watching and liked. Come on, Kyle. What can we give him? You can give him J-Punks, right? Like, just go comment on that tweet and we'll go retweet this. And we'll give away like 10 whitelist spots for Jurassic Punks. I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but just participate and you shall be rewarded. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.